everything's coming my way. Now, and as you can see, we start off the morning with a bang. And there we go.
Okay, off to the bathroom we go.
Okay.
Splashing myself.
Alright.
Alright.
I know where it's still a hard knocks.
I don't know.
Mike, where you going?
Oops.
Y'all.
Wrong way.
Yeah. Get you all covered up.
What do we got for breakfast today?
We got yogurt with bananas and strawberries and a toasted strudel.
I think I'm staying for breakfast.
What is it?
Tara. Hey, Wendy, you ready to go?
What do you usually do when you're waiting in the microwave?
Sing it, dance.
This is a picture of when I was a baby. This is a trophy I got from playing baseball.
Alright, just dribbling.
I'm gonna go down like a... Bye, guys.
Do you see yourself as having a disability?
I may have a disability, but I'm still having fun. And being disability doesn't mean you have to sit around and do nothing.
And do you think other people see you as having a disability?
No. I do have a disability, but they look at me more as a working guy. You can still have a disability and work. What I do is I put this on here, and then I put this on here. Then what you do is you pull it down until you hear it click. This one here, and you put that one there, and you put that one there, and you hand them to the person, and they put them in a little folder there.
I never feel good like now. I go to work 3 days a week. I cook. I clean my house. I pay my bills.
Can you tell us a little bit of how your disability came about?
1979, when I was too drunk, too high. I got an accident. My car hit a bridge.
How long were you in a coma for?
4 months. I couldn't talk for a long time. I talked too much.
What did the doctors tell you or tell your parents about that?
At first, I was them. I did them. I got my coma. Came out. I never walk or talk again. From them on.
I found out Lexi had spina bifida when I was 16 weeks pregnant through some blood work. and I had fetal surgery at Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee, where they closed up her spine to try to lessen the effects of the spina bifida. After she was born, she was pretty much like any typically developing child. And then around 15 months of age, she contracted spinal meningitis. And that was a really devastating time for our family. She ended up with a brain shunt, and she actually lost a lot of mobility in her legs. And, we're just very blessed that she's alive and here with us today.
Five years ago, Chantel Brown came to me with this idea about a fashion show. She had been wanting to be in a fashion show and be a model for many years. Chantel is a young woman who has a brain injury. She had a portfolio and she was having trouble getting work. And so she came to us and asked if we would be interested in providing a venue for this fashion show to do a couple of things, to show retailers that people with disabilities shop. They spend money. Their money is just as good as anyone else's. And to show the retailers that people deserve respect. Plus, the fact that self-esteem in a lot of people is not great. And this would be also a great way to raise the self-esteem of the folks in the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my boudoir. I'm Mike Millar, and this is my room.
So did you grow up in Stoughton?
Yeah, I did. And this is my house where I used to live.
Who's this?
That is my dad. He is now dead, and he was very nice to me. My mother lives over at Rosewood. She misses him so bad, and my mother comes every Sunday to see me with her niece. I know he's up in heaven saying, "Nice job, Mike, you did it."
What are some of the things that you do independently, that you've gotten more independent?
We've been getting the mail now.
Uh-huh.
I never used to do it, but I can get the mail from the other side of the street. Dan's been telling me to be more independent because I want to be able to go out more and go on trips.
Is there anything about your life that you would want to change if you could?
No, not really. I wouldn't change anything about my life.
So do you want to think about how you want to wrap up your interview?
Well, I can do imitations.
Who you got?
I can do Julia Child. And then we take the stuff and then we put it in the oven, but don't burn yourself. And I, ouch! I burned myself. I can do the one in the Hoyer. As you put the disability guy up in the Hoyer, don't drop him. Oh!
I started a class at the Waisman Center about personal care and self-esteem, and so Wendy was one of the participants in the class. We did 5 weeks on self-esteem and makeup and hair care and nails and all sorts of stuff, but the main theme throughout was talking about self-esteem. So the first class, Wendy raised her hand and asked me, "What do you do if you don't have any self-esteem?" Do you remember what you said then? You asked me, "Well, what do you do when you hate yourself?" So that first class really, Wendy was so brave. You really were. And you opened up and shared so freely and that you really were having those negative thoughts.
You said as a teenager you were into drugs and alcohol. Why do you think that was?
Kids made fun of me
They made fun of you?
in school. I was so high. I could be myself.
Have you ever been in a fashion show before? So what do you think about fashion shows?
Scary. See, I have no trouble walking. At that time,
What do you think the purpose of this fashion show is?
To show people I'm disabled, but able. I can do a lot.
She's the...
Lexi sees herself just as any other kid. She doesn't, I don't even know if she really realizes she has a disability.
This is from the first year when I did the fashion show.
Lexi's been involved in the fashion show for All Abilities for about 4 years now, and she's very into the whole rock star thing right now. It's something she looks forward to every year. She loves getting an outfit and getting all made up and walking down the runway.
Alright, let's work on getting dressed, huh? Are you good? Don't have the pedals on yet. Get them on last.
So can you tell the camera audience where you're headed?
I'm heading to the fashion show, where fashion's the king.
What are you going to be doing at the fashion show?
I'm gonna be doing poses and stuff.
What kind of poses do you have in mind?
I decided to do a little muscle pose. Then I'll be doing a little wave and throwing kisses too. And I don't know how to throw kisses, but I can fake that.
You want to practice quick?
I can do it. Ma, ma, ma.
How you're feeling right now before the fashion show, the big event?
Very anxious. I'm afraid I might fall. I do that sometimes. But my dad said, just walk slow and be confident. So I will.
Lexi, are you excited for the fashion show?
Yeah!
Is this the dress you're wearing for the fashion show?
No.
It isn't. Wow, well that's pretty like good.
We ask the models to come in with their hair washed and no makeup on, and so then they come 2 to 3 hours early before the runway show, and it is absolute chaos. You know, we have the stylist set up, we have the dressing rooms, and it's just like any other fashion show. It is crazy back there. There's hair going, there's people are getting dressed, there's people taking pictures, and then they all look fantastic and head down the runway.
Everyone just assumes because you're in a wheelchair that there's this stereotype that you know you don't have the same needs or wants as the rest of the world, and that is so wrong. because if anything, fashion and makeup and hair and clothes are some of the main things that are so important in my life, because they are the few things that I do have control over. So what I wear each day and what I buy at the store and what I put on my face, I put my own makeup on. I mean, all of it. I do it all by myself. And I'm a quadriplegic. I can't move my fingers. I can't do everything everyone else can. But, if you figure out new ways of doing things, you figure it out.
If you just want to come in just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Perfect.
All right.
Look at you. It's rain and spray. Good. How are you? It's a little strong, huh?
And what else are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to put a little powder on your face.
Powder or makeup, man?
Yeah. Your hair looks nice. There you go, gorgeous. Handsome man.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
A whole new mic.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I'm gonna be under the table so that can.
You just made such a big difference in my life, You did, yeah. Just hearing your story and how you overcome everything. Yeah. And I know it's been tough, but you kept your sense of humor and all of that, It's pretty magical. What do you think? Beautiful.
Here, you can follow me. Come over here.
Hi. How are you? My name's Libby. I'd shake your hands, but my hands are sticky. Do you care? It's just hairspray. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Lexi?
Curl it. Let's curl it. Do you want to? And then maybe we can pin like some parts of it back.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's got like the back and underneath all that. Now she's kind of doing the front and the top, or the top.
Welcome everyone tonight to the 4th annual fashion show for all abilities. Here we have our 4-year veteran model, Lexi McSwain. Lexi is in the 2nd grade. This is her 4th year, people, of modeling in our show. Lexi enjoys horseback riding, swimming, hand cycling, and playing with her friends. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say she likes pink too.
I believe so, yes.
I don't think I've ever, in the 4 years, I think it's always been pink. Thank you, Lexi. Fabulous. Hey, now, oh, yes, very nice. Next, we have Wendy Parks. Wendy works part-time at Family Services. In her spare time, she loves to read, to bake, and spend time with her many friends. This is also from Indigo Moon. A lot of natural fibers there. Looking gorgeous. Oh, this is the guy I've been waiting for. All right. Mike Millar. Come on out, Mike. I'll walk with
Got
you,
some
just like I
flowers. He knows
promised.
how to do it.
Oh my. Mike Millar, he's a genius at old movies, music, and cartoons, you name it. Mike has a great sense of humor and is very involved in many activities. Now, if there's room on that chair, just slide over a little bit there, Sailor. You look great. Thank you. And the roses really add a nice touch.
Ladies
Come
love the
on
flowers,
back.
and he knows it.
Yeah.
Is there a lasting effect, do you think, in the models?
Well, I know there's a lasting effect of the show on the models themselves. They view themselves in a different light. Like when a person maybe for the first time sees themselves dressed to the nine, hair done, makeup done, people applauding them, people focusing all their attention on them and telling them that they are beautiful, that they are fantastic people, it does affect a person and it makes them think differently about themselves.
We want to do this film because we want to get more people out and do stuff. I want them to get out and do stuff and stop being discouraged about their disability.
How do you think you'll feel afterwards?
She is excited about the documentary. She does love music and dancing. She loves ballet as well. She, thinks of herself as a movie star.